Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome and all to Afterbirth, and today it's time for some mystery greed. What the hell is my hand doing? Yep, no, I'm not even gonna give you any context for that. I'm gonna let you guys decide in the comments. Whip up a keeper greeter. Alright, a keeper greeter should be fine. Whip up a tall tale as to what the hell my hand was doing there. And keep it clean. I know what you guys are like. Let's explode those two, see if we can get ourselves the money, and it looks like we can. Let's go unlock the item room. I believe Rotten Baby. Sorry, God's flesh, you are a lot of fun, but you are nothing on the baby of Rotten. No, you are not. Let us keep this going then. So, you know, most times if I randomed keeper, I'd be like, oh, God. But in greed mode, he's arguably, as long as you don't do anything monumentously stupid, which I know is like kind of my MO, you, generally speaking, are going to be quite fine, because the advantages that he puts upon you are really insane. Like, seriously, you start worshipping elder gods of Nozazoth when you're playing the keeper in greed mode. It really is that ridiculous. That was nearly a big mistake there, because I could have easily got dangled by that dip, but fortunately I dipped and dodged and doodled, and then I was successful. That's not doodle, is it? The 5Ds do not include doodle. I can't imagine you being on a court of dodgeball and being like, hang on a second, let me just whip out my paper, and then, I mean, at least everyone would be really relieved when you ended that sentence with paper, because I guess that could be a valid tactic to distract the other players, but no, in essence, you whip out a piece of paper and you quickly sketch someone catching a dodgeball, and then that means that you instantly do it, because whatever you draw actually happens. Oh, that would be like a really cool thing, wouldn't it? I mean, we've been coming up with, oh, yeah, the car battery, 94 lemons, 191 Ferraris, attack! I don't know how the lemons are going to help the Ferraris in what they do, but I guess they'll try their absolute best. That's amazing. Alright, so, Drawy to Life Man. I mean, that's a terrible name for Drawy to Life Man. You guys can come up with the name. I mean, actually, he could be Artriel. Artriel, yeah, because art and real, but Artriel. Oh, look, it's Dark Lord Artriel. You know, that actually sounds legit. I'm liking that. Can you go with a better name than Artriel? And his power that, as long as he draws it, it will be so. Which means that on the battlefield, unless he's got pre-prepared drawings, he is going to be quite slow when it comes to making stuff happen, because he's got to whip out a piece of paper, he's got to sketch it, he's got to get it going on. But, you know, if he comes with a stack of pre-prepared drawings and he's trying to predict any given situation that could occur during the battle, then you've got yourself quite a ridiculous combatant. I kind of like that. I mean, I think I need to come up with my whole comic universe, because, I mean, I think what we can definitely agree here is I would have the best heroes and villains. Maybe not the best in terms of, you know, goodness, but they definitely win an award for something, whether that award is for being just terrible, hideous, just, creatures, you know, that's fine. I can deal with that, alright? I can deal with that. At least I haven't told you about Tentacle Man yet. Alright, so I suppose we're done with this floor. I mean, we'll buy a cheap key while it's here and while it's cheap. That makes sense, and then we'll move on to the next floor. Seems like a good idea. So, a very, very effective... a very, very effective first floor for this greed run. I'm kind of excited, and that's good. I like being excited on the keeper. It gives us a lot of hope for the future, Dry Baby. Don't mind if I do. And then Mum's Pearls. Honestly, not too horrible either. We've not really had any disappointing item rooms. I wish Dry Baby was the closer one to me so I could use it more effectively to dodge, but shouldn't matter too much. There's a part of me that wants to buy a bomb and then blow these two up, because, I mean, at worst, right, we're likely to get the money back, but at best, we end up with something quite awesome, because the flat penny's really good. We don't need the store key on the keeper. That way we're going to have a metric ton of keys. So yeah, this is nice. Granted, there's nothing really crazy in that shop that we're wanting to buy, so that's a little bit disappointing. Let's not forget to use my greatest asset here. We're going to keep that going, especially as we have the car battery. I mean, the chances for making so much money, I mean, getting it on the first floor, you can't really ask for anything better. Like, we are basically going to get money per press now. We'd have to be very unlucky not to with 2 flips of the coin. Okay. It would be kind of cool if you could use it as a weapon and just straight up throw the wooden nickel at people, but I guess that would just come close to penny tiers, so it's not really necessary. What I was thinking about the other day, actually, is there should be an item that guarantees that every shot you fire is a luck shot. So you know stuff like Mum's eyeshadow or concussive tears that basically say you have a chance that your tear is an eyeshadow tear, you have a chance that your tear is a concussive tear, so on and so forth. And what it does is it then converts every single tear you fire to have every tear effect you've picked up. So for example, with Holy Light Shot, every tear you fire would be Holy Light Shot, and that would be ridiculous. And I just realized we have a key beggar here and a near infinite supply of keys, so I think we can afford to give him some, and that was really, really anticlimactic. I suppose we will actually get this, just because, oh, yeah, we need the item matter, and then that, okay, let's try and get ourselves some extra money then. This is looking very good. I mean, the amount of potential we are stacking up, so not quite the secret room yet. That wasn't terrifying at all, having that spawn on top of me. You never want to be inside a fistula. Like, seriously, a word of advice just for general life, try and avoid climbing into a fistula. It's just not pleasant experience. I mean, if you ever want to sleep again, that is. I don't know your opinion on sleep, if you want it or not. It would be kind of weird, a world where we don't have to sleep, where we can do stuff 24/7. I don't know if that would give everyone more free time, or if that would just result in double the amount of work hours, and therefore double the income, and then basically everything just gets doubled up. It'd be kind of an interesting thing to explore. But, alas, alack, it is not something we need right now. Ooh, am I glad there's a lot of health on the floor. Am I glad there is a lot of health on the floor. This is going to be quite the annoying room of bosses. Yes, it is. Oh, I'm assuming that both the other ones are dead, because if not, this is going to be quite ridiculous. Please die, Stain. Please die. I don't want to get tentacled. Despite popular belief, I really don't want to get tentacled. Okay, we did it. We did it, guys. Nobody panic. Look at the keys. I mean, we've already got way more than we'd ever need. It's just absurd. Alright, red chest. Hey, poison bombs. That's actually really good. That gives us reroll ammunition, and that's exactly what we need. This is looking very, very promising. I cannot wait to see what thing happens that makes me completely mess it up. And we'll use that once more. And since we don't have enough money to buy an item, it's pointless to re-roll everything. So yeah, we're kind of happy. I mean, it's a shame we pass up on curse rooms for being the keeper, but there's generally not that much amazing stuff. I mean, the secret room is in the curse room. Typically, on the floor, we bought the x-ray specs, but it's not like there's going to be something incredible in there. In before all 3 parts of Guppy and Cricket's head somehow. That item, I do very much like, and actually, on the keeper, we're going to get up to some serious tiers. Yes, look at this. If we can get that stacked up in the room, that's going to be amazing. Look at this go. Okay, I'm happy about that. And then that is great. A little bit of extra damage. This is, I mean, we're kind of, are we 2 out of 3 towards spun? I feel like we are, which is obviously brilliant. Oh, look, we have a very valid reason to use some keys here. And what do you got? Oh, look, more keys! And placebo, which we don't really like. Although I do like placebo as pronunciation for that. Well, actually, that's fine. We made bombs on there, so I don't regret that at all. Let us blow these two up. Hopefully get a little bit of extra moolah. We do indeed. I mean, obviously we want the halo. That is a given. But I want to wait to get the halo and find out what I get in my devil deal. Because if there's a good 1 heart devil deal, then obviously I would like to take that, then grab the halo, and then we're back in a very, very good position. So I'm going to do basically all the waves, including the devil, before I start re-rolling or buying anything. Though I may buy Pandora's box before then, as it's always a nice little addition to any self-respecting run, you know. And you gotta self-respect your run. You gotta self-raising flour your run, otherwise it just won't bake in the oven to a nice golden crisp. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert on if you can bake blood-firing laser sacks, but I mean, it feels like if you could, they would end up being quite the tasty treat. No, I don't want all of this ridiculous amount of goddamn keys. I never thought I'd get to a point in my Isaac career I'm like, no, enough is enough. Too much keys. I don't need to Scrooge McDuck into keys. Look at this. Give me more key beggars, please. Somebody. This is absurd. I mean, I wish it was the burnt Benny and then we were just getting loads of bombs and at least we can properly do something, but damn. Alright, let us get Pandora's box. Hey, that's alright. We can deal with the 8-ball, especially an 8-ball that gives us a double active card. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to inherently use that on, because there's nothing crazy, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm tempted to buy that pill and placebo it, but it's probably going to end up being quite bad. I should have done that before pressing the button. I wasted a potential nickel there, which is so sad. Who the hell am I okay. Well, very easy boss fights then. That makes me very, very happy. Like, look at this. Whoever dies to this boss, I don't understand. Why is it so easy? Why is it so easy? Wait for that to charge up. And, Carrion Queen! How are you doing, Carrion Queen? Seriously, like, how you all good? You great? I hope you're great. No, honestly, I do. I obviously don't want to waste any bombs that could be used as rerolls, but this boss is irritating, to say the least. At least we're going to get loads of these, because it's going to take a while to kill her. I say loads, 2 at best. Hey, we've reached diagonal fun. Everybody loves diagonal fun. So much better than straight line fun. I mean, seriously. Because you can zig, you can zag, you can zug. And it's just a wonderful level of noises you can make. Whereas you can't make fun noises like zig and zag in a straight line. All you can do is be like, because that's obviously the sound that makes. I feel like I'm in dangerous territory here, so I'm just going to stop. And we've got our nickel back looking. Oh, that sucks so much. Incubus. Oh, Incubus. Oh, Incubus. 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 Oh, I am so upset right now. If only I had a strength card. Oh, Judas's tongue. Just something. I feel just so bad. I really do. And there's so many health ups as well. Enough keys there. Bloody hell. I have loads of keys, game. Can you not see that? Binky! Alright, we'll definitely take Binky. That makes sense. And then we'll take Charge Baby too. Ooh, blank card has a lot of potential. Blank card and double active card seems like the most redundant self-looping combo I could think of in this entire game. Because you press blank card, which... Hang on, wouldn't that be an infinite loop of active items? You press blank card, which activates a double active card, which activates blank card, which activates double active card, and so on and so forth. I feel like that would crash the game. And consequently, I'm very happy I didn't take it. Let's go in the secret room to Golden Chest. Don't mind if I do. Oh, good, guys. I was hoping to get some extra keys before this run ran out, because otherwise we were really going to struggle. What do I take here then? What is the best item? I'm not sure. The flashlight's obviously very useful, but so is the cube of meat. I think the cube... No, the nightlight is definitely the superior item there, though it is very close. It really is. And we are getting a lot of battery-based items, which, don't get me wrong, is fantastic. It just seems absurd that we're getting that lucky with it. And then the miner's helmet underneath, which we don't worry about too much. We don't need that either. I mean, I kind of want to buy the matchbook, so I'm going to leave that there. So yeah, for now, let us do this thing. Let us do the... Hey! Eyes! I was very worried as to what the hell we were facing there. I'm genuinely unsure as to how I didn't take damage. Like, seriously, I really, really don't know, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm very happy it happened! Jesus! Okay, this run is, doing things that it shouldn't be. In Brim Ghost! Brim Ghost! I repeat, Brim Ghost! Ghost of Brim! Brim Ghost, everybody! Brim Ghost! Brim Ghost! We need to kill the Brim Ghost. We need to kill the Brim Ghost right the hell now. I am very happy that we do indeed have the flashlight. Okay, the Brim Ghosts are dead. I can now focus on other things. That's lovely. That is really lovely. I mean, I do have a lot of damage here, actually, don't I? Like, a severely nice amount of... damage. Ooh, that was close. Get those brains. God, the flashlight is proving absolutely ridiculously good here. Look at this. Get them dead pretty nicely. Ooh, this was a very, very intense wound flaw. I am not even inherently sure how we got away with this. I really genuinely do not know. Okay, that is fine. That is absolutely fine in a sort of maybe isn't fine way, but at the same time, we got this. Grab all these, grab our keys. I mean, a part of me wants to drop the flat penny just so this stops happening, but I suppose I shouldn't worry. Hey, technically, right, what I could do is if I wanted to spend 80 years on this run, I could stand here forever, slowly waiting for my charge to come up using my nickel, and then just forever doing this. But, you know, I've got better things to do before I die of old age. As much as I love this game, I'd rather not die playing it. Let's grab our bombs, blood clot, excellent, and then that as well. It's actually a really severely nice array of items, though I think we can definitely afford to reroll that. It's not like top tier good. Hey, that's definitely worth it. The fire rate of that is wonderful. There we go. That is how you frickin' tears up. So I don't think we actually need the dolly. I don't think it's worth the upgrade there. The extra life might be very handy on the keeper, just in case I let something really terrible happen and end up taking stupid damage that kills us. We get a second chance, you know. That works out really nicely. Alright, now this is the kind of damage output we are wanting. This is lovely right here. Come on, you are gonna die very, very soon. Lovely. She looks so upset, and she never noticed that before, but Carrion Queen literally cries blood when she dies, which I guess is fair enough because she's dead, but crying blood, I mean, talk about attention seeking. All the people at school that used to cry blood all the time just to get a rise out of the teachers just makes me sick, you know, makes me sick. Oh, Kelly, whoa, Kelly, alright, Kelly, calm down, Kelly. That was worrying, but there we go, we're fine. I hate Skolex so much. Such an irritating fight, and two of them do not make it any better. Like, seriously. Oh, Lynx will do... Nope, no damage there either. I mean, a part of me wants to keep taking damage just so I can keep item martyring and potentially make money, but I just don't think it's worth it. Actually, that would be quite an abusable combo. I'm going to test something if the conditions are right in the next room, because it would be ridiculous if what I'm thinking of is actually the case. But we got to get there first, and that means killing Mr. Skolex, which is good. Oh, no, we got it. Awesome. Alright, Devil Deal, before we go in, I'll wait for this to charge, and boom. One extra lovely coin. The pact wouldn't work because the health it gives us isn't the right kind of health. I'll blow up this guy for the potential money, and yes, we do indeed get it. And of course, the keys. You know, we definitely need the keys. So what I'm going to test, I'm going to go down here, and oh, that sucks. Actually, no, I can still test it with this guy. So I'm going to touch him Oh, he died. Obviously, my plan was to keep touching something and then using this and then touching it and then using this and try and do a loop of infinite money, but he instantly died to the flies, so it doesn't really help us out. I could actually use the poop. I just realized. So let's touch the poop, use this, because it doesn't matter if I only get one. Yeah, look, because surely I could just keep doing this forever until I get unlucky enough to not get a load of money, because I've already made more than I've lost doing this, because as long as I get 2 per press, I will always make money doing it, right? I just got to make sure I don't accidentally walk into it before I heal up, because yeah, it's just basically giving us loads of chances at the more valuable coins dropping. So look, we got a 10 there. Okay, this is really quite ridiculously abusable. Item matter really does allow for some stupid stuff, doesn't it? Okay, because the only way this ends is if we get unlucky enough to just simply not get coins for ages in a row, which obviously would suck, but with how much we've already earned out of this, doesn't really matter too much. And there we go, another 2 shots at it. We'll do that, use it once more. I mean, I don't know how long I should do this for, really. I guess until I run out of normal coins on the ground, and even then, it's not inherently worth doing, but I have definitely made a killing here. Look at this, and then once more, we've doubled up again. There's one more, 5, and then here we go, and now we finally ran out. That'll be my rule, because otherwise we could literally do this for a infinite amount of time, and that would be absurd, like actually absurd. I kind of do want to do it a little bit more. It's just ridiculous. Okay, let's go buy some items. All right, I got 99 keys. I'm dropping this. I'm done. I'm so done with that flat penny. I really am. Let's get our one up. That makes sense. Squeezy, we don't really need, because our tiers are really in a good place right now. I think we can afford to spend this on other things. I'm gonna get this just because we'll get 2 trinkets, and I was very much hoping for a good one there, so I guess we'll take Isaac's head, because that's really useful. I mean, we could get batteries, which help us out, so we got that going for us. No point blowing that up just to get a replacement bomb, although I guess it would have given us a that is quad shot. And now we suddenly do need some tiers up, but that's fine. We can deal with that. We can definitely deal. Go on then. Oh, double active. Even my double active failed me. So sad. I'd be genuinely worried now if it wasn't for the fact that I have an extra life. But now we are talking. We've got a 7-shot spread greed mode with this kind of damage output. That is lovely. That is very, very lovely. Dead bird. Woo! God, I love dead bird. I just can't get enough of a dead bird. That's probably a weird thing to say. Bombs, please. That's not bombs. That's a shit ton of flies, which I guess is also kind of fine, but still, we don't want any of that, so we can at least afford to do a initial money re-roll. I was very concerned that wasn't happening. I'm kind of tempted to go for chaos. You know what? Let's have a chaos run. We've not got chaos in forever. That's convenient, actually. That's really convenient. We will get those, use them loads, and even more money! Ha 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 ha! Okay, cool. And then we get a reroll bomb. So let's see what we've got going. As much as I'd like to blow up that for an extra 5. Hey, 9 lives. I mean, as long as we get a health up, that's fine, right? So yeah, let's get that. Because if we can get to Guppy, and there we go, already 2 out of 3 Guppy, this becomes insane. Hello, everyone. Oh, Bim Brim Ghost, Brim 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 Ghost. We got rid of Brim Ghost really effectively. That's ridiculous. And is it just me, or are we getting a lot of money from our nickel right now? Jesus, 2 5s and then a 10 back to back. That is what I like to see. We're rolling in it. We are so... I'm dead. I don't know what got me there. I guess I didn't see the zombie, but that's fine. That is... genuinely fine. I'm just going to do this and hope they don't get to me. Yay! They didn't get to me. That's excellent. Of course, I got 9 lives because, you know, we're going to survive long enough to find a health up somewhere. And it does mean we can at least get Devil Deals, so we got that going for us. I mean, we have missed Incubus, which does suck, of course, but we can deal with that. We can definitely deal. And obviously, all this restarting does make us lose money. This is an issue. This is an issue, but it shouldn't be too big of one, because we got enough money to hopefully get the health up. Let's go see what's going on. Get this, summon a load of flies. Yay, already, it's time. Actually, doesn't this give me spun if I get this? It does indeed. And then the flight is pretty good, so we'll grab that too. If I get this 5, get ourselves the Holy Grail. I mean, it doesn't give us the health up like normal, but that's still pretty much fine. Oh no, yeah, it does give us the health up. Obviously, it's the Holy Grail, so that did solve our problem. I completely forgot I was down to 1 heart, so that works out very nicely for us. Use that twice. A little bit of an extra bit of moolah, and time for some boss. Not that they're going to get anywhere near me, but still, you know, it's nice that they tried. Although I'm surprised that one wasn't dead. I thought it was. That could have been very, very nasty. You don't want a sneaky little fly man all up on you. I guess husk is the correct term there. You're just going to keep charging and dying, because I'll be honest with you, it's not the most effective stratagem I've ever seen. And you're dead. Oh, that was close. I was going to stand my ground there no matter what happened. Yes, I was. And I did it. Because I have balls of steel. It's a serious medical condition, actually, and I would thank you guys not to laugh. Okay, let's see if we can't find ourselves the rest of Guppy. Oh, and holy shot tears. Do I have a way to get to 15 money? That's the question. We'll go in here, see what we got going on. Because in theory, I'll go through here, I use that, I come back through, I use that, I come back through, I use that, we double up, that's good. And then if I just can keep this chain going. Oh, come on! Give me the chain, give me the chain, just give me a 10. That's all I want. Alright, there we go. We're back to having had double upped. Oh, this is so cruel. This is so cruel. I just want it to compound on itself. Why won't you let me do this game? Why won't you let me do this? This is sound strategy. Okay, we're back to 2. We just need to get a little bit lucky. Yep, there we go. We've gone to 3. As long as we get 1, hey, we're up to 4. This is slow going, but it's the only way I can see to guarantee that we can get a 7-shot holy shot spread, because that is just too good to pass up on. You guys got to admit that. That is way too good to pass up on. And we are getting there. We are definitely getting there. How much do I need? And we've only got the devil deal left, so yes, let us continue on with this. We've nearly reached 10. Okay. As long as we get 1 per 1, it's fine. And that's 3, 6, 7, 8. 3 more. Just 3 more. Unfortunately, we didn't get any that time. Or that time. Ah, this sucks so hard. Lemon Party, that's really a non-issue. I guess I'll try 1 more. I just feel like a really bad gambler here. Alright, I'm going to do the devil deal. And then we'll see what happens in there. I think that makes more sense. I just realized that it was the bloat. I had this horrible moment of that is double bloat. That is double bloat. Oh, that could have gone disastrously wrong there. I am glad it didn't. I am very, very glad that it didn't. We'll let that happen because obviously that gives us... oh, come on! I feel like I'm getting really, really unlucky here. Is there anything that can give me some money? We'll check in this one. Nothing crazy there. I refuse to leave this floor until it works. There is 5. That doesn't give us enough. What about you? That doesn't help either. I mean, I could buy a bomb and hope for the 5 here. But that doesn't really inherently do that much for me, does it? It kind of just levels me out. So I guess I just gotta hope that I get lucky with this. I hope I'm not missing some obvious solution to this. Hey, there we go. That's what I like to see. And there it is. Let's get our holy light. I'm so genuinely happy that there wasn't another item I wanted underneath that. Otherwise, we would be here for yet another while. So without further ado, let's boogaloo. What an awesome greed run so far. This is really brilliant. So we're down to the shop. And of course, even more guppyage. Let's see what's in there. Nothing crazy. We'll let that blow us up just in case. I could do with some bombs. I really could. What are you? Perks? Not really. Yay! More keys! Ah, yeah. Well, a little bit of extra money is always fine. And yeah, I think we are good to begin our waves then. Because, I mean, we're definitely still powerful enough to, of course, take the final boss, that's for sure. But it's whether we want to take it any further than that. Keep it going, keep it going. I do have Guppy. Yeah, I do have Guppy. I'm like looking at my fly generation thinking, do I have Guppy? And then I realized I'm an idiot. Keep this going. I forgot to use my nickel a few times there. I was too busy destroying everything that moved in my defense. I was death incarnate for but a moment, and I enjoyed the glorious power. I assume, wait, what's alive? Oh, okay! I was like, wait, what's alive right now? And then I nearly got destroyed. That would have been awkward. I think we still have another one to come down any second. Yes, we do. But to no avail, my friends. To no avail. We want Daddy Longlegs dead as soon as possible. Otherwise, he's definitely going to be a problem. So it's kind of irritating and typical that we stopped finding tears up when we started to really need them after getting the quad shot tears down, but that is Sod's Law, so I'm not too upset about it. And yeah, the Holy Light tears obviously do double damage, so they're kind of destroying. Guppy's tail. Do I care? No, I don't think I care about any of that. So, yeah, this is basically it. Assuming we don't chain the curse room for even more stuff, this is our lot. We do want to re-roll. And nothing crazy. I mean, I'm going to do this because it both re-rolls and blows that up. So hopefully it's a free re-roll. It is indeed. The Dead Dove, obviously not something we need. We don't need any of that. We don't need any of that. The Stigmata's not that useful. We'll see what you are. 2 of hearts. That's a shame. And there is the end of all of our money. I mean, we'll get the Mask of Infamy. We don't need the D20. I suppose I will also buy the Book of Shadows just to see what's underneath it. And I'm thinking the Book of Shadows is probably worth it over the nickel, right? Because it gives us a lot of invincibility. Yes, it gives us a lot of invincibility. I'm trying to buy a 15 coin item with a 14 coin wallet, so that's great. Get the stuff over there. Obviously, the mind is a 2 of diamonds. 2 of diamonds. That is going to come in very, very handy. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. I used the wrong item because I am an idiot. Ha 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 ha. No, but for real, that was very stupid. Yeah, I don't really think we're going to get fortunate enough to pull this off again, are we? But, I mean, is there anything we even desperately need? Not really, but just simply having the fact we can double everything kind of means that I'm very tempted to just keep going for this again and end up with something worth doubling, but no, I just don't see it happening. I think we're being very, very overzealous in assuming we can bring that home. I guess I'll go for one last little go, and no, that is it, and that is done. So what do we want to spend our last 14 on? I suppose a bomb, because potentially these two could have something going on. Nope, and yeah, I guess we're done. I suppose we do need an extra key. That's something we're really missing on this run. Alright then, I'm excited for this greed fight. It should be pretty damn awesome, especially with the fly generation. They should absolutely tear through him in a big, big way. Much like that happened, really. And give me all of that. I guess we'll blow up this and get a little bit of extra money to take, and away we go! Come on, get destroyed, get destroyed. Look at this. The flies just obviously make this ridiculous. I should use this on cooldown just because I'm getting my trickle charge back, so it's just going to result in a lot of excellent amount of healing coins all over the place. Did I just get... I did, because obviously Dry Baby's in front of me, so I'm basically immune to tears from that angle, which is wonderful. And then we'll keep it going. Considering I've got a 7-shot nearly max damage spread that is also holy light shotting regularly while I've got guppy flies, the 7 a time, pounding into him, we're doing a distinct lack of damage. Oh, this fight. I'm actually concerned if we do take damage, because there doesn't seem to be any money on the ground. There we go, but he just stole it all, so I'm feeling very salty about that, definitely. Alright, that's fine. They're just going to get destroyed passively by my fly generation. Having a massive arcing shot is obviously ridiculously good when it comes to stopping that. Look at my flies go! Each time one got cloaks, they just gently poked it to death, which is really what we want. And we're getting there. We are getting there. The power of the Arc of Tears, I believe. Not long to go. We should be fine. Though we are still definitely in danger of dying. If we get hit twice in a row very quickly, then we're probably not going to have a way to come back from that, because there's no money on the ground to quickly grab. But alas, alack, it matters not, for victory is mine. I suppose I should put some in the machine. Doesn't really matter if I do or I don't, but I feel like it's a nice little, you know, I arrived here, so I may as well leave something to mark my glorious victory over Ultra Greed. So there you go, everyone. What an awesome little greed run. My name has been Rage. Like if you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.